Nobody's gonna see this. Nobody comes to my
all
YouTube
12
page.
people that may have gone to see the last show. But, you know, when I was a teenager, I could masturbate anywhere. You know what I mean?
Because when I was 17, I could masturbate anywhere. I'm talking anywhere. You know what I mean? I had no problems. Like, excuse me, sir, do you have this in a size 10 and a half? Really? No? Huh. Eyes up here? I do this. Jesus Christ.
I never really had a problem with it. And that was part of my act. But for some reason they didn't understand that I was just telling jokes. And evidently I was a horrible person.
You know, my mom could be on the bottom step, on her way upstairs. I would have to rewind the movie to my favorite scene, lube myself up. God forbid I get to put my clothes on when I'm done. And I would have no problem. Challenge accepted.
I would think that masturbation is pretty universal, regardless of race.
Evidently it's not. Evidently it's not. I don't think amongst whoever was in the audience that night at that table, they had either never heard of masturbation or maybe they hadn't heard it referred to as masturbation, so that makes it seem like a clinical term.
Like,
you know what I mean?
What would they call it?
It's like masturbation. What? Is that something you do to children? On children? With children?
Now I'm like huddled in the back of my room, like Anne Frank. Is that somebody outside? Is that really? Is that Jesus Christ? Is that? That's basically all I do. That's how I masturbate. I have to talk out loud too when I do it. You know what I mean? And there's almost as much laughter then as now.
So I was like, you know, I was like, by that time I was, and then the guy came on stage while I was doing my act, which I thought was funny. I told him to give me tips, but I told him to give me tips after my set was done.
And this is my friend Mark Pruder, who looks like Harry Potter. Look at that. He gets attacked by Voldemort.
Listen, Kenny.
What would you like to say, Mark?
I just want to say,
I didn't even get to finish my masturbation jokes. I wrote these down. I was practicing in my basement, like this. Somewhere there is a doctor saving a little girl's life right now. I'm in the basement. Is this funny? Is this not funny? What? Is this funny?
But he was drunk, and I think he took that to mean give me tips while I was actually doing my set.
pick one person in the audience.
Yes.
Deadlock, eye contact.
Are you giving me notes right now?
Yes. You asked me to.
That was a joke. We're in a comedy show. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying.
You got people living in it. Get off the stage. Leave me alone.
It all worked out though. It was all in good fun.
Look at all this stuff down. That is fantastic. So where were we?
You had fun?
I had fun. It was good to get it out of the way if I'm do it. And I didn't get booed off stage. Nobody threw anything at me. I got claps. I was making one girl laugh who was at a table of people who weren't laughing. So I don't know if that's a victory or not.
That's maybe something's wrong with her.
Maybe. But her mother was looking at me. I don't know if it was her mother or her grandmother.
Why would you assume that was her mother? Who goes to comedy clubs with their parents?
Well, I mean, they were there for, I was like the only comedian that did not have anybody or a person on stage selling jokes. I don't know if I can call myself a comedian. But
yeah, after this story, I would think that you would not.
I was the only person there that didn't have anybody. I had one friend there with me, but everybody else had a table of people. So there was a lady who was sitting in front by the stage, and she was looking at me like it was a Nuremberg trial, and I was the Nazi guard who fucked her over in Auschwitz.
It's still illegal to kick a kid in the dick, which apparently the courts do not like. Wow. And when they make it, you know, because I don't want to be a parent. Who said wow? I don't have any kids. It's like, whoa, my God, support our troops. There. Are you gonna walk out happy now? I'm sorry. I didn't know I was too soon.
I mean, she was just looking at me like, you are not gonna say anything funny tonight, sir.
Wow.
But it was still fun. It was still a blast. And I'd probably trade it for the world, but anything under the world, I wouldn't trade it for that.
And first, can we turn the lights down a little bit?
Here you go.
That is, thank you. That's more than enough. Thank you. Is that all women love nickname? I found that out, and it's not something that is very simple. It's not a lot that you have to do. You can come up with a nickname. It's very easy. You know, if she's blonde, call her Blondie. If she's short, call her Shorty. If she has a penis, call her a cab. My name is Kenya Murray Smith Magruder Johnson Fredberg. Look for me in your local gutter. And don't kick kids in the dick.
Well, thanks for not telling anybody about it.
Hey, I'm gonna let you all know about the next one.
Right.
I'll be on last comic standing, except I will be the first comic gone.